A man on the move. Andrew Hastie on the front foot, relegating himself to the backbench over immigration policy.
When it was made clear that I wouldn't have any leadership in that role, I thought it was time for me to depart.
He raised eyebrows last week with outspoken social media posts on net zero, housing and immigration, but went quiet after his leader penned letters to remind her shadow ministers of their responsibilities. He's now abruptly tapped out of the shadow cabinet with a phone call on Friday.
Essentially, I want to be able to speak about immigration, which I think is a critical issue for a lot of Australians at the moment.
And while he says policy is at the heart of the matter, Sussan Ley's recollection differs. In a statement, she says Mr Hastie did not raise any matters relating to policy on this call. Mr Hastie's decision to quit the front bench marks the second time Sussan Ley has been forced to reshuffle her shadow cabinet due to strong opinions on immigration, raising questions about her leadership and the influence of the Liberal Party's right wing.
The sooner the better that we can come together and resolve big questions about our policy positions.
Downplaying his leadership ambitions, Mr Hastie insists he tried to coordinate a smooth exit.
I wanted to make sure that I did it in an orderly manner.
I don't think there is such a thing as an orderly shipwreck.
While leadership remains off the table for now, Mr Hastie will use his newfound freedom on the backbench to keep speaking his mind.
Politics is a vocation where convictions matter, and everyone knows that politics is full of uncertainty, and this is just one of those moments.
Senator James Paterson will act as the opposition's Home Affairs spokesperson ahead of the reshuffle. Samantha Dick, ABC News, Canberra.
Andrew Hastie is portraying this decision as one based on principle. He felt he was being left out of formulating the party's immigration policy, and as the Shadow Home Affairs Minister could not agree with that. It's unclear, though, whether he raised those concerns during longer conversations earlier with the leader. Either way, we know he is someone who wants to be leader one day, but Liberals insist there is no immediate move here. No one is counting the numbers or plotting a leadership challenge. Nonetheless, this does put even more pressure on Sussan Ley less than 6 months into the job. At the heart of this is a fundamental difference over what direction the party should pursue. Sussan Ley wants to win back voters in the centre, those in metropolitan seats. Andrew Hastie says the priority should be chasing One Nation voters on the right. He now joins another prominent Conservative, Jacinta Price, on the backbench, free to advocate a very different pathway on things like migration and net zero. For Sussan Ley, the immediate priority is reshuffling the front bench once more. Some of those being considered for the Home Affairs portfolio include John O'Doniam, Julian Leeser and James McGrath. Longer term, the priority is reaching agreement amongst Liberals over what sort of party they want to be.